You know who else steals? Elvis. So it's
It
fair game.
equals out.
At some point or
It
another,
equals out. Yeah.
like when is a person not just doing something that someone else has done? So
Well, everything's derivative of each other, but Elvis is just a thief.
Yeah. No, he was
He was
he's
just
like
stealing people's songs and lyrics. He's just a thief.
he went to Beale Street and heard Little Richard before he was famous sing Tutti Frutti, and then recorded it like the next day.
that's alright. I think
They touch on it in the movie. It's, I disagree.
Yeah.
No, Little Richard's version is way better. It has so much more like energy, and it doesn't sound fucking. Elvis's voice is perfect for a lot of things, but going Tutti Frutti, it's literally that. But like when like Little Richard does it, he like puts his fucking like throat in his chest. Yeah, like that.
It's pretty good. It's a good cover. Or it's a good song. Elvis has an okay cover.
It is a good song.
Little Richard has a good song.
It's an okay cover. Dude, he wrote it. He did it.
You're listening to it? Have you heard of Little Richard or Elvis? Little Richard. Listen to the Elvis version real quick. I don't care. You're distracting me.
I don't care. I'm doing work.
Go to the bed. Have you seen this video? This kid, he's playing Watch Dogs. And then like, yeah, like a minute. Why'd you ruin the ending? I was asking Isaac if he'd seen it. I know you've seen it.
Seen
Yeah,
what?
he's playing Watch Dogs, and then his mom, you can hear him over the Xbox Live chat. His mom comes into his room and is like, "Go to the bathroom, you're literally shitting yourself." But his fucking voice, he sounds like a fucking troglodyte, dude. He's like, "Not yet."
Demetrius!
No.
Demetrius, yes!
Yeah, Dimitri.
Is that his name, Demetrius?
smell you, Demetrius! Go to the
Is either that or like Adrian or something?
There's
yet.
there's actually like 2 or 3 different clips where he's playing different games. I
Doing
think
that,
there's
just shitting
It
himself.
keeps happening.
there's one of him playing I think it was like CS:GO ranked or something like that, playing Mafia 2, and then if did you guys say he was playing Watch Dogs 2 in the one that you
he
were
was playing
playing?
like Watch Dogs or something. I think pretty sure it's Watch Dogs.
The one that has
Yeah,
been
the first one's-
confirmed to be true is his Mafia gameplay, which makes it even funnier. Because if it was a live game that like you can't just pause and walk away from, sure, maybe if nothing else, this guy is going hard on the paint and he's just a freak, right? He is shitting himself when he could just pause this single player game.
He's
go
immersed.
to the
He's
bathroom.
immersed. That's me playing Halls of Sovngarde.
I'm
dude.
telling you right
Yeah.
now, there is no game that I can get so immersed into that my butthole starts screaming that it's gotta release some mad.
What if you were playing shit in the toilet VR 4K edition? which
Honestly,
would be
VR
so
does it for me even less because like I don't know. I like when I put the VR headset on, I'm like, why can't I walk? And then I take a step and the thing goes, whoa, buddy. If you want to walk, you got to use that funny little joystick in your hand.
Aren't there
That's not
some
how
of
I
them
walked
that
for
could
26
enable
years.
like full body control? You can just kind of walk in place.
Yeah, you can get full
Yeah,
body
you can just kinda
tracking.
walk in place. I think that's neat.
When I got my Quest 2, like for the first time, I downloaded like the VR chat thing, and I had like this external mic that was like really sensitive, and I like went up to a bunch of people and I was like, "Watch this," and I like changed my boundary to be in my bathroom, and I like put the mic in between my legs while I was. And so I was Gary Coleman from Postal 2.
my
And I was just like going like. It was fucking awful.
But tell me that walking in place feels the same as walking in real life.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah, so
No,
that's
no.
like when we get like a rig where I can jump off
Run on
of
a treadmill and stuff. It's
fall
got like little
50
bands
feet
on your
and
hip.
feel like I'm falling. Yeah, that shit. Like imagine a trackball that's got a little piece of it sticking up, and that's what you walk on. And as
It
you
might
walk
not be
on
Dave and Buster's, but it's one of those like fucking arcade bar, sports bar type places. They have a machine like that. Where
Yeah.
that's why I thought of like the track belt thing, where it's got like a little band around your belt to like hold you in place, and you're running on a big ball.
Yeah.
There's stuff like that where you actually are supposed to walk around with the headsets, but there's like multiple people and it's like a shooter thing. It's like laser tag, but
That's
with a VR
pretty
headset
cool.
on. That I've seen.
That's pretty neat.
I'm sure we could find. There's a main event. I think main event is the place that has it, and there's one in Louisville.
Have you do you know any like one specific that you can reference?
like
yeah,
game
like
or
game,
like
game.
the place? I don't know what game they use. I think it's like specifically for built
Okay.
for that.
That's kind of still pretty neat though.
But yeah, I think they do have them around here. They're pretty good.
Devo, do you want to go play VR
I haven't
laser
tried it,
tag?
but
Yeah, Devo wants to play VR laser
it's
tag.
neat to like actually walk in VR and.
I'm sure. VR's getting fucking crazy lately, man.
Oh yeah,
Like I was just thinking,
Yeah.
I miss my Quest. Kind of.
John has a VR thing we could use.
My computer can't do like it can do Blade and Sorcery just poorly.
His, yeah. Yeah, his. It's
I
open.
mean, the Quest 2, like if you're streaming it to a computer with like the cord or whatever, it's
Is that what John has? Is the Quest 2?
work.
Hello.
What?
Oh, is that what John has? Is the Quest 2? You don't know?
I don't know.
Oh.
I've never
What?
I've
Oh, I
never
thought
seen
that's
his
what- I thought you
headset.
were-
I
what
don't
you
know
were
what you're talking about.
because you were saying that it doesn't run Blade and Sorcery well, and his does not.
Oh, you said that Quest 2. Yeah, sorry.
Blade. Yeah, I've tried
You don't-
playing Blade and Sorcery before, and that thing's pretty funny. But like,
If it's laggy, it sucks.
yeah.
This laggy VR is nauseating.
I can only imagine that's what it's like to have like Parkinson or some horrible mental
Parkinson's
deterioration.
simulator.
Have you played any of the FNAF VR games?
I haven't.
It's really scary.
I'll tell you what.
So here's the thing. My sister super into the fun of FNAF, and my littlest brother is kind of like Devo levels of FNAF fan, right? So when he got a headset, of course, one of the first things he downloaded on it was the VR
Wanted?
the Help Wanted game, and I tried to do it, and immediately when I put it on, I was already like, ugh, this feels so weird. I can't feel my body, because the body that it shows that you have, you look at it and that's not yours. But then on top of that,
these disjointed ghost hands.
yeah, and then on top of that, I'm like looking at the things that I'm doing, and my hands are twitching a little bit because it's trying to keep synced to the controllers and stuff. And also, I'm just so destructive. My favorite game.
Yeah,
that
my
I've
toilet
played-
seat.
Your toilet seat was broken before I got there.
Viewer at home, Isaac came in and he was wider than my door frame and taller than it. He had to duck to the side to get in. Sat down for a second, said, "Oh, I need to take a fucking shit." He walked back to the bathroom, closed the door, and then I just heard an explosion. He came out and said, "Oh, I broke your toilet seat. And now it doesn't sit on the toilet anymore."
I slide into the bathtub whenever I'm eating.
He did actually do that once. He
But-
did actually slip into the bathtub one time.
It's your fault, Isaac.
Hey man, what can I say? Don't have a child bath.
I demand reparations.
I gotta say, Isaac, I'm on your
Reparations.
side. That toilet is fucking pathetically, laughably small.
I know.
Yeah.
Like if you guys ever get to use the toilets we got at my house, we've got fucking man thrones. Like
Take a picture of one and I'll put it in the edit. I'll dox your toilet.
I'll go
Take like
get one here in a second.
Take a disgusting shit and take a
No.
picture of it.
I'll have to censor it out. I'll just
But,
blur out his shit.
Well,
I'll throw like a fish in there and pretend it's a shit because you can blur that.
just put a live goldfish swimming around in the toilet.
Yeah. Just blur out what's in the toilet, and we won't tell them what's in the toilet, and they have to guess. But anyway,
FNAF VR.
FNAF VR. Well, not even just FNAF VR, just VR, right? My favorite game to play is this game called Gorn, which is one of those physics-based beat-em-ups and stuff.
That's cool.
It hit a point where, like, I was just punching them to knock them out, and then I'd pick them up, one
Do
hand
you
on one
understand?
shoulder, one hand on their head, and you just rip their head off. And it
That's
was
sweet.
awesome. It felt so good. And then I'd take their head, chuck it at the next guy, rip off their arm, and then run up to the guy and start bashing him with this other guy's arm. It was so much fun, except I'd get so immersed into it, I'd raise my arm to like wind up my next hit, and I'd punch the ceiling. Which the ceiling is right underneath my parents' room, so they were like, okay, you can't play that game anymore if the parents are home, because you'll wake them up.
You'll reach your hand through their floor.
Grab them and pull them down.
I grab my
By the way.
parents' bed and throw it at someone to kill them. But but it was a shit ton of fun, mostly to like tear people apart. But then like the FNAF game, I already don't like horror games because I am this powerful being, and I think that in a lot of horror scenarios, I'd kind of render them a moot point.
Yeah, just push Freddy over on his back and he's gonna roll around like a bug.
Yeah, but then they go, okay, you're this tiny little baby security guard. No, I'm not. I'm this giant. I'm this
giant security guard. It's
I'm a
actually
giant
a security guard.
Yeah. Oh, which is so funny. Every single time security guard comes up in like a movie, a game, or something, like they were talking about how in what's that game where you can wear the funny masks and you're always robbing from like a bank or something?
Oh, a Payday?
Payday?
Yeah, in Payday when they do there's a guard. My some of my siblings turned to me and they started going, "There's a guard.
There's a guard.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm the security guard. Yeah, and I just jumped at one of them. They are dead now.
I was picturing you driving around in your little security golf cart trying to play like fucking chicken with Freddy in it. He's like fucking walking at you and you're just, all right, I got this, and you floor it.
I'm just lining it up. I tried to floor it one time to see what like the fastest speed this cart's got. It's got some get up. It probably hits like 20 miles an hour or something.
That's pretty good for a little security. You could fucking catch somebody running on foot.
Oh yeah, I could catch somebody running on foot, and if I catch them like with the cart, they'd probably get pretty hurt.
Oh yeah.
But at like 5 miles an hour, no, this thing ain't killing nobody. So
if it's heavy enough.
I wanted to talk about FNAF VR to like segue into the my evil FNAF gauntlet.
which is so funny because I don't know. Like, obviously, I know what Freddy's gonna do, right? I know.
They work a little bit differently.
Primary cast, but then like
No, they all work a little bit differently in this.
No, but because I can assume what they do, but then I go down past like let's see, they've got like the nightmare versions of them from, was that 3?
Yeah.
Where William Afton is sauntering about. And then
William Afton's 3, where it's just him, where it's Springtrap, and the other ones are 4, the nightmare ones.
Or is 4 the night? Then what are like the decrepit and rotting ones called?
Here, get Devo on here. Hold on.
The nightmare ones.
This is the Devo FNAF segment because I don't know my shit.
It's the FNAFing hour. What is your question?
So do you see his picture here where you get to see the gauntlet? On the second row after the puppet at like 15, those decrepit ones that are from William Afton's game, what are they called?
Phantom animatronics.
Phantom animatronics, thank you. Because I was calling them like nightmare ones, and Trey's going, no, nightmare ones are from 4, and I'm like, oh yeah, because he's in a coma. But I don't know anything past like FNAF 4. I don't know what they do, or I guess Sister Location. But then like, what the fuck does Mr. Hippo do? He loves Mr. Hippo. I know this for a fact. What does the phone do? What does this plastic phone do? And then they've got like nightmare versions of Sister Location characters and shit. What is this dark Freddy down here in the corner set at 15 giving me that like feeling romantical type eye. What is he doing?
The sexual.
Yeah.
That's Lefty. That's the puppet, but they trapped it in a like animatronic suit for this pizzeria simulator game. Pretty much all the one before Mr. Hippo down. Those are all pizzeria simulator animatronics. And the two before the green frog. He has such a bias towards Mr. Hippo because he's a fucker, and this whole gauntlet is built off the fact that he's so biased towards Mr. Hippo.
Doesn't Mr. Hippo, when he kills you, he gives you like a 5-minute
Yes.
Yeah, he puts you in a little cutscene where he talks to you about how you're shit at the game, and if you try to quit out and you come back in, he goes, "Well, you didn't want to sit through it, so we're gonna have to start over," and then you're locked into it.
Yes, he does. He'll just talk about just nonsensical shit. It all kind of has like lore implications, but Trade did this thing on my game where he's had Mr. Hippo at 20, which is the highest AI setting, and he's let him kill me. And then I was like, okay, he started talking about just nonsense. So I at forward, like, went back in. He was still talking about it, and then I deleted the game. I uninstalled it off my computer, reinstalled it, and then he started it back up again.
Look, all I'm gonna say is just never play the game again. I'm done with you, Hippo.
I've won. Game. No, I like.
Well,
this
yeah,
game.
but I don't, and that's really the end of it.
I have to prove Trey wrong. I have to prove that I can do this gauntlet. Difficult as shit. Everything he has on here is like fucking feeding into another one of them. It's gluttonous.
Run everyone through the Devo.
Look. I'm gonna explain how it works. Okay.
All right, editing Devo. Put up the picture so everyone can follow along and give us little like arrow pointers so they know who he's talking about.
Okay, so she's right. It's all completely based around Mr. Hippo. That's why he has the 20. He's the strongest one. And how like him and the green frog, Mr. Hippo, the pig, the dumb-looking, like, idiotic, retarded-looking Freddy, and Orville the elephant are all part of, like, the same little group. They're called the, like, mediocre melodies. So they all kind of work the same way, where they're trying to come in through the vent system.
Okay.
So Mr. Hippo, he's 20. He's just going to try to run you the fuck down. But I have all the other ones turned on, too, so they can distract her in the vents. So there's, like, multiple vent threats. Because all she really has to do with Mr. Hippo is you click a little thing, it's an audio lure, and he's just stuck. He's locked up. But now, like Orville, the elephant, audio doesn't work on him, so he's going to be moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, his ears are too big. He knows that's not real audio. He fucking knows. And they're going to be running around and stuff. The little black dude, Lefty, down there, he's probably like him and Freddy, classic Freddy, are probably the two biggest threats. Because Lefty, I have him turned on. He's the black bear down at the bottom that's mogging you. He only gets really triggered if you use audio lures too much, or you're like fucking with the vent temperature, because you can turn up the temperature too to like push him away. So if you're trying to keep the fucking Mr. Hippo out, Lefty's gonna get pissed and just come and one-shot you.
Okay.
So you can't just like audio lure him and keep him trapped up. Freddy up at the top is also the same way, where he's just trying to walk at you, but if it's too hot or it's too loud, he starts walking at you faster. So she can't make too much noise with the audio lure or use the temperatures to push Mr. Hippo out, or Freddy's just gonna beeline her.
Okay.
Chica, there's this thing called like a universal music box system, and that's kind of how you keep like.
And are we talking about
regular FNAF
Chica,
1 Chica? Regular FNAF 1 Chica. She works off the music box system. So you have to constantly, a lot of the other things are just kind of like distractions to keep her looking away from the vents. So Mr. Hippo could have a couple of frames to slip through. Pretty much all it is just distractions to keep her looking away from the vents. So Mr. Hippo can slip through. Or
real fast, does Mr. Hippo have to get the kill in order to put you in?
Yeah, you can just lose, but I don't win unless Mr. Hippo gets the kill.
Okay.
She just loses, but for me to win, Mr. Hippo has to get the kill, and it has not happened yet. Because, and what's funny, as I was telling her, I was watching her, I was like, your strat is you're so focused, you're so single-mindedly focused on making sure that Mr. Hippo doesn't get you, because you know if he does, I'm gonna fucking cackle, and I'm never going to let you live it down. If he fucking gets her once, I don't care if she beats it. I won. It's over. It's a wrap. You can beat it 100 times. It does not matter. Mr. Hippo got you. I win. Viewer at home, try this. I dare you. You won't win. Mr. Hippo's gonna get you, and I'm gonna feed. I'm gonna put up my exact numbers on screen. You're not gonna beat it. I have fucking fine-tuned and crafted it. Cause like playing him, I was telling Devo, like playing him with all on 20, that's fucking whatever. Anybody can do that. Who cares? That's just hard. This is challenging. This is like meticulously fucking set up to grief you. And it's good. Look at his face. Zoom in on Mr. Hippo right now.
My good
Look
friend Orville.
I love him.
I don't think I like him.
I like him.
He's definitely one of the most visually like appealing
sure.
ones out of all of them, and I think his voice.
He's got a really
silly,
funny,
like,
buttery
when you, like,
voice.
attach it to
My
him.
friend.
Seems you've met a terrible fate, haven't you? Well, if you would have died if it wouldn't have been me, it would have just been somebody else. This reminds me of the time that me and Orville were at the park looking at ducks, and they might not have been ducks, they might have been geese, and it might not have even have been a park, we might have been at the zoo. And he just keeps going on for like 15 minutes.
Why does he fucking do that, man?
Because fucking I don't think Devo's right. I was looking into it, and I don't think he's implying anything about the lore. And if he is, it's minuscule, like nothing stuff. I think it's quite literally to waste MatPat's time. I think he was made purely to grief MatPat.
He's had it too good for
Every
too long.
time I died to the hippo, he would start going on these tangents, so I kept dying.
Isaac, he's got, if you listen to him all back to back, it's like 35 minutes. He's saying nothing.
It's a good thing I got into Congress now, because I've already
Pretty
trained
much!
to listen to old people talk because of Mr. Hippo from the FNAF Super Challenge.
What do you think of my evil gauntlet that Devo still hasn't beaten?
That's like just impossible 20, like all the way up, and he's just gonna stick you with that. You're stuck when he does it.
I've kind of overcome a need to do challenges, and I don't like FNAF to begin with, so I don't really care.
All the little kitty viewers at home are gonna be like, I'm gonna show him, I'm gonna beat it, and then fucking get spanked by their mom when they're crying at 3 a.m. because Mr. Hippo got them for the 5th time.
Viewers at home, did you know that if you go in your kitchen at 2 a.m. and you start jumping up and down and screaming Fortnite Battle Pass,
Mr. Hippo will call you on FaceTime.
And you call Mr. Hippo as loud as you can on FaceTime, a mysterious figure known as your mother will come down and
known as your mother. She will come down and she will ground you forever. Is that Tyler the Creator?
When the mysterious figure comes down.
Now I want to know about fucking, speaking of this mythical figure known as your mother, I want to know more about the sexualization of Isaac.
So you know how I've been like, I'm
Good
mad
segue.
at some of these folks who have over sexualized me, and I've tried to tell them to calm down, and they go, "No, I'm so gay that I'll help you become gay." I've run into a new error. One of my friends, the guy that I was playing Peak with earlier today, he's getting married in like November or something like that, right? His fiance is particularly promiscuous. Nothing against him, right? It is the way that it is, except for one really.
You better be.
funny
He
problem.
might listen to this. He
Look,
just
no,
called
he
his
knows-
fiance promiscuous.
I called her promiscuous yesterday, like at their house. and here's the thing: they know what I'm talking about. because they find everyone sexy to some degree, with the only exception being conventionally hot people. Ask them if what's the bug-eyed guy that plays Green Goblin in the original Spider-Man movies? She thinks Willem Dafoe's hot. She thinks
Willem Dafoe is hot.
Look, I'm not saying that he's not. I'm saying that is kind of like a baseline. She thinks Chris Evans isn't hot, right? So just to put those two next to each other,
So
if they're conventionally, I don't know if it's a contrarian thing, because like she also finds her fiance's dad hot, and also their grandpa to be hot. But I don't know if it's just like they remind me of you thing. But then also they find their fiance's sister to be hot, so I think they're also weird.
Can you do me a favor? Just you don't have to do this now, but at some point, can you ask her what she thinks of Sabrina Carpenter?
Here, give me a sec. I've got a direct line to her fiance, so I can just ask them to ask the question.
Yeah, and then keep going in with your story.
We need to be asked.
But then something funny that happened was like we were having a D&D session at their house instead of at the DM's house, because they wanted to have a session where they could still hang out with their fiance for a little bit, because he spent so much time out of the house. Something about separation, you know how it works. You said Sabrina Carpenter, right?
Yeah. Viewer at home listening, like, comment, and subscribe if you think Sabrina Carpenter is the perfect woman. Put up a picture of Sabrina Carpenter's outfit at the Gaia event.
Okay, and so at some point or another, they were getting ready to go somewhere. I think they had like a movie event they were going out with some friends for. And so I'm sitting on the couch next to this other guy. Everyone's kind of in this big circle where we're trying to play D&D together. And she walks into the middle of the circle, gets down on her knees right in front of me. I flinch almost immediately, right? And everyone goes, "Whoa, what's wrong?" And I'm like, I don't know. She just got like a little close, and I got a little freaked out.
I think blushing when a girl gets down on her knees in front of him.
Okay, so I've already got an answer back. She said she behaves hot, but she doesn't find her attractive.
What the fuck does that mean?
She finds her behaviors to be attractive, but she doesn't think her body is attractive. Anyway, what was I thinking about?
Right.
So, I flinch at that. Some people start laughing about it and start making some jokes like, "Oh, she was just going to give you a blowjob, dude. Calm down." And I'm like,
"She's going to give you a blowjob, dude."
Don't say that. Don't say that. And you know how fresh the can I just call it the love triangle controversy from last year? You know what I'm talking about?
I knew what you were referencing, but I wanted to see how you described it.
I described it as a Game of Thronesian type scenario once, which was really funny.
Call it Proverbs
632. So the 632 incident is still pretty prevalent in my mind. And dude, this is awesome. If you guys know about an incident at home, like, comment, and subscribe, and call it the 632 incident. Somebody's gonna have something similar, and they're gonna know what we're talking about.
If you're at home, Google Proverbs 6.32. You can kind of figure out what we're talking about.
So anyway, in my head, I'm going, look, in a conventional sense, she is attractive. I'm not gonna lie. And in like some other universe where she is not dating my friend, and maybe we've created something consensual, I totally get in a relationship with this girl.
I totally get a blowjob from you right now.
But the last thing I want is for something freaky to happen, and now this friendship that I've got with the guy to break because somebody fucked around and said that something was going to happen between the two of us. But then everyone else saw me flinch at the concept of getting a blowjob from this girl, that they went, Isaac's scared of Sierra because she's gonna fuck him. And I'm like, stop, don't make it about that. That is not what this is. And now every single time I'm in like a position of superiority, either because I know something or because I've got someone, they'll just rip out, yeah, well, Sierra's gonna fuck you. And I'm like, stop. That's not cool. And then at some point, I had to come out and explain to everybody, no, I'm not scared of Sierra fucking me. One, I'm a little scared of sex because I've never done it before and I want to be good at it, which, it's hard to do when you've never done something before.
It's easy, baby. You just lay that fucking pipe like a plumber.
Shut up, bro. You've done it so many times, you've sent me a video of you doing it. Anyway,
one of the first nights I was talking to Isaac, I was drunk, and I just sent him a video, and he was like, what is this? Is this porn? And I was like, nah, that's me fucking.
Yeah, which was insane. And I hated it. But regardless, in the secondary note.
You were fucking, I just remembered. You were like, bro, you pulled out your huge black
phone era.
It's a torso. It was something.
What?
He was like watching, he was appraising it. He said,
excellent curvature, slightly pink tip.
Point of entry, very accurate. But it's a very ridiculous thing. And then of course also, he's in the room, she's in the room, everybody involved in this is in the room, and I think I'm the only one that sees this as, this could potentially fuck up their relationship, and I don't want that to happen. Which, you know what, maybe I'm getting in my own head. Maybe it's kind of arrogant
in your own
to
head
go
a little bit.
Maybe, but also I don't want that to happen. On top of that, I have also not consented to getting any level of sexual intercourse from this girl, and
that's the point. There is not even just intercourse, but attention either.
Yeah, and so every time they go, oh, they're gonna get freaky at you, I'm like, stop it now. That is awful. Don't do that.
I always think it's really cute, like how, like, not even just like for other people, because you're big on consent for other people, but you're really big on consent about yourself.
I know.
I think it's so cute. I don't know why. Isaac, viewer at home, if Isaac, he does not want it. Don't do it.
Which is
may look tempting.
Look at the picture of Isaac right now.
He's walking down the road with his fucking Daisy Dukes
out. The
out.
last thing I need right now is a stalker to come up to me and go, I could read the window. Dude, you know what else is really funny?
Isaac, I'm gonna put up this picture.
Do you guys know what picture? Let me go check. No, don't put that up. But do you guys know that meme that comes from a porno of this old guy in a diaper, and he's going, no, stop, I'm a virgin.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah.
Sarah started going, oh, I bet it'd be just like that if I actually did that. And I'm like, no, it'd be like literally a bear waking up a bear. If you approaching me and I retreat into myself is me giving you the opportunity to back out of the joke at your earliest convenience. The moment physical contact is made, horse kick to the jaw.
Do you understand?
From the shoulder to the head and just rip it off.
He brought it full circle back to Gorn.
I'm also pretty sure if I get my hand on the bottom of someone's jaw and the top, I could rip someone's body in half from
Pesky
the
little
jaw.
women get
off, right? And it doesn't help that she is only like 5 feet tall.
You know who else is 5 feet tall?
Obliterator. Who?
The people that Cole was crop dusting at the DMV today.
That's right.
You really did go in there and you're like, you better give me that permit right now. And then when they said nope, and then boom.
Cole, how was the DMV?
DMV was pretty good. I went in there and nothing changed when I left.
Yeah.
What'd you go in there
That's kind of how
for?
the DMV is shaped.
So I was trying to get my permit because I need to get my license for whatever reason. And I go in there and I have all my documents and stuff. I have like a piece of mail from the Social Security office and like my birth certificate, my social. And they're like, "Oh, we can't take this mail because it's like anybody can just ask for this from the government." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's got my address on it, it's got my name on it, and it's official. It's notarized by the U.S. Postal Service and shit." It just they wouldn't take it.
Wait,
So
so
I spent like all
they
of my
wouldn't-
money.
So they didn't do the test there, but they also just wouldn't take your mail?
Yeah.
What?
They also just weren't doing the test there that day.
So why'd they tell you to set up the appointment today?
At a different one.
Oh, fucking K.
One that does it. The one that's further
Yeah.
away, that's like 12 miles away. But like, it was like $23 to get there, and then it was like 16 back. And you know me, I don't have a lot of money. So I was like just peeved about that. But this, like, when I was like leaving, I saw like the security guy by the door holding his fucking shoulder straps, and I was just like, "Burp." I just like lifted up my cheek a little bit when I was walking out. But
You were
like, then I was like, oh, I really have
You
to
were
poop.
inspired by me at Kroger.
Yeah, I really had to poop, like instantly after I did that. And so like, you know when you're like trying not to fucking poop yourself and you're walking and you're going like boing, 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 out of your butt? I was walking by a line of like 20 people, and like each step was a boing, 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 and I was like repeatedly, like the whole like line of people I was just farting on. And then I went and fucking melted the toilet at Cracker Barrel. I looked down and there was just nothing left in
What
the
did you think
bowl.
of Cracker Barrel?
All the water was out. It was fine. There was a bunch of like motion animatronic Halloween decorations at like the front that you walk by until they all
You
activate
remember our
at
talk
once.
from a couple of weeks ago when I was trying to explain to you why like Cracker Barrel is kind of racist and why it attracts racist people? Do you get it after you've been to one?
They were all old.
Yes.
I didn't see a single young person except for maybe the
Yes,
people working
brother.
there, but I only saw like one person. I walked into the gift shop and went straight to the bathroom without talking to anybody. I had
The
no
food
time.
there is fucking terrible.
I sat myself in that handicap stall, and I went crazy.
The food there is fucking
I taught
bland.
people in wheelchair to walk.
Yeah, walk out of that fucking bathroom.
Yeah, because with their nose fucking held shut.
Oh yeah, fucking the DMV stinks. Cracker Barrel stinks. It's all just old mean people.
Time to die.
Old, mean, disgusting white people. They need to go away.
What do you think? What do you think Ben Kenobi would think about the DMV?
What do you mean my mail isn't good enough? And
he,
he forced
he
it.
goes to the DMV on Tatooine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The DMV on Tatooine
Thank you
stinks
for
of fart
sharing
because it's all
Merlin.
villains anyway.
It's what does he say? There hasn't been a worse hive of scum and villainy, and he points to the DMV.
Yeah, basically.
No, I'm really, really upset about how often Star Wars goes to Tatooine.
It's easy.
It
It's
makes
nothing.
no sense. Because in the first movie, correct me if I'm wrong. You've probably seen it more recently than I have. But like they say, like this is a nowhere
It's
planet,
nothing.
and they put Luke there because it's a
Yeah, it's
nothing
nothing.
planet, right? The first movie, 80% of it's in like on that planet, and then they finally go to space,
Yeah.
right? I've just finished the season 1 of The Mandalorian. They go to like several planets, but it always comes back at least every other episode to Tatooine. And then the
Yeah, but that's where he lives.
Force Awakens. Where's Rey at?
Yeah.
Tatooine. She lives in Tatooine. Most of the movie's there. And then the last one, they go back to Tatooine to bury Luke's and Anakin's like lightsabers or whatever.
You know
Like,
why? You've
go
seen
away.
South Park.
Because it's
Remember how a little berry so funny.
yeah, the like guys like Luke
Look at what
Skywalker.
You
The
see
Force
it-
Awakens is
it's
literally, not literally, but it's a pretty close recreation of A New Hope.
Just with like weird
Yeah.
romance stuff.
Pretty close. New Hope's even got weird romance stuff. There's for most of the movie, there's a love triangle between Luke, Leia, and Han.
Which is so
I mean, even still, but like those characters
they
were
were good.
good.
Send that to the
There's-
group chat right now.
If there's anything that that I don't like about Tatooine. It's just so visually.
You live on Tatooine. Shut up.
Yeah, and I want to leave. Which is
It's
so
just so
good.
visually.
You know what else I hate?
bland.
I keep talking to people about how, like, oh, it's so hot here, I'd like to go somewhere else. And every single time, without fail, oh, but it's humid somewhere else. There's water and you get sticky. Yeah, that's why you go somewhere that doesn't get above, like, 70 degrees. Or just, I don't know, thug it out. 70% of you is water anyway.
Yeah.
Why are you scared of having water on the outside?
I'd rather deal with our, like, when it gets hot here, it's usually pretty decently humid here. Sometimes we have, like, clear, like, the dry heat days. But, like, right now, because we're transitioning still, like, out of, like, spring into summer, kind of, we haven't, like, hit, like, peak summer yet. It's still, like, kind of humid. But I'd still rather deal with our, like, 83 high and, like, 71% humidity index versus your, like, 110 degree just dry heat weather.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's a defense mechanism, because, you know, someone will go, oh, it's 1:30 here in Arizona, but at least we're not wet and sticky. And it's like, dude, consider the following. It could be 80.
Humidity is pretty garbage.
Oh, yeah,
Being
humidity-
uncomfortable is pretty garbage. I'm
Yeah,
not going to
just-
lie to you. But, like, take your pick, right? Would you rather be a little hot and also wet and sticky, or would you rather be burnt to a crisp? We can cook
and the
food
thing-
on our sidewalks.
The thing is, too, is, like, with our humidity, like, here, where we live, it indicates that there will be rain soon, which will just cool off everything.
Yeah,
Hi, Lily.
we get
Good to
rain
see you.
maybe twice a year for 30
The
minutes.
fucking- I'm gonna dox you a little bit, but I can censor it if you need to. But, like, the Arizona elitism is fucking insane. You have a neat, like, fucking vacation state, but to, like,
Yeah.
brag about your ability to live there is just stupid.
Yeah, it's just you know what I do. People will go, how do you get used to the heat? You don't.
You don't. Yeah, you
So
don't.
hot that you start dying. You leave.
You just
Get
kind of
inside.
deal with it.
Drink some water. Do something. But nobody ever's out here like, yes, a fine and crisp 1:30. Very
Yeah,
good."
right. Oh, yes, today, and
Hell
it's
USA.
only 147 degrees.
It's
You know, fuck
So-
that, dude. I was saying, like, all week.
It's like ionizing
Like,
rain
I want you to know,
outside.
I have your back. They can confirm. This was like the hottest week it's been here in years. It was fucking buku stupid hot for us.
Yeah.
But the whole week, I was like, guys, imagine fucking poor Isaac right now. Anytime somebody started bitching, I'd be like, yeah, but at least you're not in fucking Arizona. I fucking had your back, bro.
Speaking of which, I realized, and this is probably California's fault, Arizonans are starting to sound kind of like New Yorkers or something.
Yeah,
Or
probably.
I guess Californians, where I didn't realize it, but we'll say Arizona doesn't get snow. It does. Half of the state gets snow because half of the state,
Flagstaff.
not even Flagstaff, Payson, Tulsa, there's half of the state is mountains. And those
Yeah, that's just
mountains
stupidity.
go above the snow line. But also,
Mhm.
2/3 of the population is in Maricopa County, which
Phoenix.
is the valley. Yeah, it's Phoenix. So 2/3 of the population live in this.
Imagine living in
secluded
Phoenix desert and going, man, it never snows here.
Yeah.
Looking back and there's a mountain behind you.
Well, the mountains around here don't get snow in the winter because they're not high enough. But you know, drive out for 2 hours, snow, easy. But nobody
you
goes
guys-
further than
Weren't
2
you guys
hours
planning a
because
skiing trip at one point?
In Arizona.
I think my little brother was.
It
But
might have just been you
also
guys going to
he-
go directly
Colorado
into
and
the
Carson was
Grand
Canyon.
talking about skiing.
Yeah, we also did a Colorado trip one time. But I mean, even then, like I was talking about how in Arizona we don't get snow, and a guy was going, "We get snow, we get snow," and you know, once again, I figured out where he lives. He lives 3 hours north of me, where the mountains are, where snow is, but also the population of his city is like 1,000. He lives 3 hours away from
Okay,
any
nobody.
real big
Who are
state.
you? Who the fuck are you? What
I've
are you doing?
I'm living in like one of the top 5 cities of America. We're talking New York, which one is it? Los Angeles. They've got something over there in California.
Hellburger now.
Miami. Right?
I'm sorry,
One of
Devo's
these
distracting me
giant
with
hubs.
a really funny fucking Instagram video. Let me see it again. That was good.
You better put
He's
it
on
up.
his
You better
phone.
put it up on the
I will,
video
I will.
right now.
It's a fast MF switch up when you cast calm on. She's gonna send it.
Right?
She's sending it to me so I can put him up because I keep giggling. I'm gonna put up
Yeah.
the videos as I giggle at them.
Oh, these are from Devo, yeah, like the Hank Hill one, the Berserk Hank Hill.
No, don't spoil it.
Yeah, put it up before I say it,
Yeah, I will.
because it's already there.
Put it up as he says it.
Did I tell you, Isaac, about Devo's like fucking catastrophic Pikmin attempt?
No. I don't think
Oh
you
my
did.
god. Okay.
It's sad.
Okay, brother.
Get some
Get some
tissues.
tissues.
Get some tissues, get some lotion.
Before we
have some
start, I
spray.
need to let you guys know, I don't care about those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Like,
you should- good, it's fine. No, it's get some tissues because you're gonna be crying laughing at how catastrophically it went for Devo.
Get some tissues because you're gonna be fucking jerking. off.
Cole, the
I love
anti-sex
jerking to
pest,
death.
ladies and gentlemen.
Right?
He loves jerking
me up.
and coming.
But we were like, it was like the middle of the night. It was before bed, and I wanted I have like this ritual. I call it the after dinner mint.
Yeah.
And it's just like just whatever game I've been playing, like to wind me down before bed. And I couldn't think of anything, so I was trying to rope Devo into doing an after dinner mint for me. And I was like, oh, Pikmin, that's real nice. It'd be real cute to watch Devo play Pikmin. So I like kind of like explain the basic premise of it to her. I get
Went to Walmart.
and I buy Pikmin 1.
Yeah.
And I boot it up on like the actual hardware that I own, and we start playing it. And I like literally like the first level is like the first day is like nothing really. You have unlimited time because it's a time-based game.
Yeah.
You know Pikmin is, and she just is kind of like fucking around, you know, getting used to the camera. And I know that the first issue is she
Hit
like
the
triggers
fucking
my
Z
autistic
button.
rage because
Yeah.
she's like just spinning. She's like tilting the angle of the camera and just spinning it around and zooming in and out. And there's only really one button you need for the Pikmin camera. You hit the button that resets it, so and it points the way you're facing. Now, like, Devo, look, it's like a crosshair. It's like a gun, and that's where you throw them, and that's where you're aiming. And she's just, like, tilting the angle of the screen, zooming in and out, and spinning the camera all at once, going, I don't know how to reset it, just hitting, like, every button. That's when I knew, like, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. Because half of that game is aiming. They were going to have a problem. If I take the controller from him, like, Devo, look, just hit this button, and it'll reset the camera. This one right here tilts the angle, this one right here zooms in and out, and this one will reset the camera to wherever your little pointy, your little crosshair. And then this motherfucker goes, oh, I didn't see the big purple circle crosshair that's on the ground. I was like, okay. This is about to.
Trey, have you talked about?
Hold on,
the,
wait. Put it in
Okay,
the
I'm
topic.
sorry.
Put in the topics.
It's related to
Oh,
what
go
you're
ahead.
talking about. I was gonna say, have you talked about what your grandma's experience?
I'll
with
tell that after I
Pikmin
tell
on
you
show?
the story of my grandma's experience.
Please do.
Pikmin.
Oh my
But
god, that's so
It's
funny.
just as catastrophic. That one might actually make you cry.
Really?
Yeah, it's really sad. My grandma was a sweet lady. We called her Nanny. And
Puppy.
she gets through the first day, and then I'm like, okay, look, I'm gonna do the first like actual day for you, and I'm gonna clear out most of the enemies. So
Yeah.
you can like really take your time. And I'm showing her the combat, you know, I'm going real slow, and I'm just like, look, you throw them, and if you can just like dogpile them real quick, they'll just beat the tar out of most things and kill them. You just gotta fucking and just chuck them at it. And
Yeah.
like I take out all these little like bulbo dudes, and I kill a couple little bugs, and I kill the big mom, and I'm like showing her like, look, the Pikmin, you can have them drag them back to the ship, and you like hit X when you're just near something, and they disengage from you, and they'll just go do work automatically if anything near them. You know, I'm giving her like a pretty decent in-depth tutorial.
Yeah.
So the first day ends, and we're getting to the end of the first day, and I'm like, okay, look, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the Band-Aid off because she hasn't seen one die yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the Band-Aid off. Because if you play this for a while, they're going to die. They're going to die en masse. They're going to die in terrible ways, and you just have to get used to it. Because if you don't want them to die, you have to be good at the game.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you one of the worst ways. It's off bat, just once, just to get it, rip it off, and I just take one of her red Pikmin and I pick it up, chuck it, and throw it into the water. And I sit there and we just watch it drown. And it's pretty fucking brutal when Pikmin drown. It's like a and they're like flailing and like trying to swim to shore, and then they just go still and sink, and then a little ghost comes up, and she starts tearing. She starts crying.
Your grandma?
No, Devo. She starts crying at the one Pikmin drowning. And she's like, I don't know if I can play this game. I'm like, no. That's like the worst one. It does not get much worse than that. I was like, they can get like electrocuted and like burned, but like the drowning's pretty fucking bad. Most of the time they're just gonna get like smushed or eaten or something. So I get her like the yellow Pikmin because you can get those really quick. And I'm like, okay, now this is the real big thing to remember is like to keep track of them. Because if you leave them behind during the day, when you leave at night, nocturnal predators will kill anyone that you have. So I leave one to like show her like it stinks. It really rubs it in your face. And I get on the ship and there's just one little Pikmin running around getting eaten. And she starts to cry. And she's like, look, I really don't know if I can play this game. And I was like, just give it a try. Just take one of the days and just see what happens. And if you like it, if you don't like it, it's whatever. We can go to bed. Whatever. So she starts the day, and it's going catastrophically off the bat. There's no enemies, because I cleared them all the day before. But, like, she can't, like, aim them to throw them at a fucking flower. To get them to kill a flower. She's, like, losing them, trying to get them to pick up a pellet to take it back. And it introduces the bomb mechanics once you get the yellow ones. And I was like, hey, Devo, look, I already gave you the tutorial. I'm just going to tell you what it is. Take one of your yellow Pikmin, throw it at that little rock, and he's going to pick it up. And then when you throw him again, he's going to put it down on the ground, and it's going to detonate.
Piece of shit, Buffy.
So we...
Buffy just
oh,
blew
that
up
stinks.
There she goes.
Grandma.
So we go a little further, and these enemies come out of the ground. They're just little white bugs. They literally cannot do anything. They cannot hurt your Pikmin at all. They are just little white bugs. She starts fucking panicking. And is just throwing Pikmin in every fucking direction. And I'm trying to tell her, like, Devo, calm down. They literally can't do anything to you. Brother, tell me why she picks up the bomb Pikmin and throws it into the group and evaporates all 100 of her fucking Pikmin.
Oh my god, that's awesome!
Devo's banned from Pikmin.
She banned herself. She was like, I can't. All the little ghosts come up, and then there's like one little purple bug that's just like very slowly inching around, grabbing the survivors and snapping their necks. She just keeps hearing that. She's like, I can't play this thing.
Holy shit, that's awesome!
I was like, Devo, this is supposed to be a relaxing game. You want to make any kind of official statement for yourself? Here.
Dude, I was off a couple blinkers with our sponsor. Dude, I was not in the right headspace. Look, I did not mean to get close to the mic. I was not in the right headspace. That was not accurate. It's not who I am. That's not accurate. Do not womp me. Don't womp me. I got attached to all of them very, very quickly. What?
You were trying to name them.
I was trying to name them. They're
Oh
my
my
babies. I can't
Oh
do this.
my
I'm getting
God.
off.
There were like 70 Pikmin ghosts on screen at one point. It was awesome.
That is incredible. The other thing that I find very funny about Pikmin is I think it's pretty easy.
Oh, Devo wants me to
because-
tell you about Nanny.
Oh, okay, yeah, go for it.
Just hold that thought. So my grandma also had a really terrible, about the same tier. She used to babysit me for my mom, and I was there playing my GameCube. And she just like calls me in and is like, lunch is ready. And I go and eat lunch, and then she kind of like just walks in the living room and is like, oh, this looks cute. Look at all their little flowers. And I guess she like walked into another room or something, but from the kitchen, all I hear is like, like I come back and all of my Pikmin are just dead, and she's getting the tar beat out of her by something. I think
Oh
she
my
set them
God.
all on fire, electrocuted them all.
Dude, that's awesome.
This is like a like she was like a 60-plus-year-old like old like fucking Catholic woman.
Holy
Like she
shit.
goes to church every Sunday type Catholic woman.
Oh, that's awesome. Woo.
You just experienced the loss of a child 100 times.
It was so funny. I think Devo's is funnier because she was like crying.
She also did. Yeah, but like your Nana wasn't left to their charge. She was just there witnessing it all occur while
No,
you
she
were in
picked up
another
the controller and
room.
was playing.
Yeah, but like it was your game, right?
Yeah,
Where this one's Devo's game that you've just kind of helped out a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, see. So like,
I'm sweating. It was so funny. I was like fucking cackling in bed. It was so funny.
oh,
Oh, Devo
It's so
ratioed her own
fucking
Pikmin.
My grandpa saw me play Minecraft like once and had me explain it to him, and then like every time he saw me playing any video game, he would come up to me and go, "What you building?" Because he thought I was still.
What you?
I'd be playing like Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and he'd be like, "Yeah, that's fucking Minecraft. Fuck you, grandpa."
He was trying.
I love that guy.
Call your grandpa after this and tell him you love him.
No, he doesn't have a.
Speaking of, fucking viewer, call your grandpa and tell them that you love them because we're fucking leaving.
Tell him to sub to Slop.
Call your grandpa, tell him you love him, and tell him to sub to Suboptimal Gameplay Slop at youtube.com. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and dislike this video if
And
you don't like us.
I'm gonna shut off his pacemaker. I have a big red button that shuts off your grandpa's pacemaker.
And that's the end.